what I wanted to point out here was that she is not the only one going to prison. So it's about that company, Frank and Charlie Jarvis. She was sentenced for the fraud where she sold her startup to JP Morgan for like
Oh, yes,
175 million or something. A fintech startup, and they like faked the user numbers, and she sold it for a large sum to an investment bank. We'll get all the details because there's a lot crazy to me about that. They didn't like verify it with a third party. They took their data for that word for that sum of money. Like there's a lot of like blame to go around perhaps, and why someone with such an elite background would feel the need to like defraud people. Like there's a lot of bizarre stuff. But what I wanted to point out here was that she is not the only one going to prison on the team who are also going to go to prison. So I believe the COO, or no, Chief Growth Officer actually, will also be going to prison for his part in the fraud. And buried in here is a director of engineering who refused to participate in facilitating the fraud. And he will not be going to prison.
Good for the engineer.
Yeah, and I thought this was really good for our audience, for people who are like tech enthusiasts, tech employees, entrepreneurs, people out there. Of course, like, be honest. And I think that's what this points out here is like, if someone tells you to do something and participate in what you believe to be serious fraud, you are liable and you can go to prison. I don't want to be a party to. You can be liable. So just be aware of that. And like that guy, I'm happy that he is a person of character and has some kind of moral compass that's set in the right direction.